So initially, all you need to do is click on create a gift. You pick a price point, and then you just drag and drop 12 products you think they will like. And you have a cover to choose from, put their name, and then add a note saying, let's say if it's a birthday. And then you have two options of emailing it, if it's a last minute, or giving it as actual physical copy. But it takes about 3 days to print, 3 to 5 working days. And then, yeah. And then if it's an email version, so they can go on the main page, and then they can redeem the gift. And then they enter the code there, and then they basically receive electronic version of the book. And they look through and pick the one they like the most. So it's kind of combination of red letter days and not on a high street. So we work with the small designers across the UK to make sure we give a very unique products.
Great, thank you. And for someone who didn't come along tonight expecting to demo, I love how prepared you are with your samples as well. Very good. Great. So has anyone got any questions for Xenia? Oh.
Sorry, Mikey. I actually used to work for Not on the High Street.
Me too.
Yeah. I think that this would maybe be a really good partner thing to do with them, maybe for a bit, maybe just over their key gifting occasions, because I know, especially over Christmas, obviously they're so busy, and a lot of people do leave it to last minute, so the last minute part of this might be very, very good.
Yeah, I think it's great if you do collaborations. You can do collection by Peter Jones or collection by Not on the High Street. And then I remember I used to work for Not on the High Street, and I would have people calling and saying, well, I don't know what to get for my mom. And I was like, well, I don't know what to give to your mom.
Like a curated, the curated part of this, I think, is very, very interesting.
Yeah,
and obviously it's something Not on the High Street does do, but this is obviously to a greater kind of area. Yeah, it's really cool.
Thanks.
If you're giving quite small gifts like those little packs of cakes, doesn't the creation and mailing of the book cost quite a significant fraction of the price of the product? And if so, how do you build a commercial model that makes this work? So
you basically, if we have two options. So let's say if person actually wants to go for a physical copy, you would have to pay £5 on top of that. So it kind of replaces a gift card or basically a card. And then we work with designers and we just take commission.
Just one other little quick point that you need to be aware of. I don't know whether you know how Rachel Elnor met her doom, but that was because she didn't put a breakage clause in a very similar product, right? So you need to make sure that after a certain number of months, the product expires. Otherwise, that will just sit on your books forever and ever and ever as a liability, and it will take your company down eventually.
Do you have to pick 12, or can you just do...
It's just on the printing side of things. In the beginning, I was thinking to do 10 or 16, but in order to actually print a booklet, you have to pick 12.
Okay, it's quite a lot.
I know, but in the future, what we want to do is actually have editor's picks. So let's say if you completely don't know what to get, you can go on the website, we'll say, this is a birthday collection, this is Valentine's, and you just go there and you're like, oh, I'm going to go for Valentine's, customize it.
One thing as well, if you're going for the angle of, I thought about these things for you, maybe you could find 4 things that you think they would like. So maybe there's like a slider above the 12. So I thought you might like these things, and there's an outside chance you might like these other 8, just in case you didn't want to say to somebody, hey, I thought this thing's great for you, and then these other things I just kind of threw in because I didn't find them. Do you know what I mean? It just changes the kind of social acceptability of, you really like these ones, and there's a possibility you might like these ones. So it might be a good thing.
Just in case somebody gets it really, really wrong and all 12 things are going to end up on eBay, is there any way for the recipient to contact you and say, I've received this book and actually my friend is still crap?
Yeah, I mean, I actually thought about it. I was like, you really, if it happens, you really don't know your friends. But if it does, I mean, certainly we're more than happy, because for us it doesn't make any difference who we commission. So you
should just put a big wad of cash on the back page.
Yeah.
Don't want any of these? Take the money.
Thank you very much, Sonia.